Do you get tired of being the glue, the one that holds it all together? Do you feel that pressure to keep everything running smoothly, like it's all on you? And that's such a heavy, heavy weight to carry. Like you can really feel overwhelmed at times where it's always on you. You're the one juggling all the tasks, ensuring that everything is in place and making sure everybody has what they need, whether it's at work or home. Like you are always that go-to person. And I find that as we're moving into this fall season, that is like such a big deal. Like everybody's going back to school and now it's all on you to get everybody organized. Or if it's back to work and everybody's back to the regular schedule, like it's on you to set the tone and get everybody back on pace. Like, and because that feels like eventually you just start to feel really burned out, right? Like you're always on this high alert. You're always looking at what's next. What's the problem that needs to be solved? What needs to be organized? What needs to be wrangled? And that feeling is just it's constantly on you, but then you compound that with feeling unappreciated, right? Despite all your hard work, it seems like nobody notices what you do and nobody really values all that hard work that you're putting into each and every day. And this lack of appreciation, it makes you start to feel like isolated and even resentful. Like you start to wonder, like, does anybody care that I'm doing all this? Does anybody even know what I'm doing? And you start to really like feel disconnected from everybody around you. Like you're doing all the work, you're the glue, and you're just darn tired, right? You're starting to feel like exhausted. And I totally get it. I have been there. I'm Julianne with Lifestyle and Life Edit Design, and I'm here to be your lifestyle design Sherpa. Is my mission is to help you live your best life because I believe that when you elevate that feminine energy, when you bring that the best of you to the plate, you can really bring healing to the entire planet and to everyone in it. And that's our role, right? As powerful, strong women, whether you identify as a male or woman or a female, but that feminine energy, that nurturing, caring energy, that is what is going to save the planet. And when we're feeling exhausted, when we're feeling burnt out, when we're feeling like the burden of being the one to hold it all together, well, that's not us being our best self. So I want you to take some time to really shift that mindset. Like being the glue is so important, but the way you're viewing at it could be improved, could be tweaked with just some simple mindset shifts. And the first one for you is you have high standards. You don't realize it, but you're always the one stepping in because you want things to happen a certain way, meaning you want the best. You want the best for your work. You want the best for your family. And if you're not the one who steps up, then it's not going to happen, right? You know how to do it. And you not only do you get things done, but you get things done well because you care. You really it's not a duty. It's almost like a natural drive for you to say, I see this situation or I see what needs to happen here. And you just step in and you don't want things to slip because if they slip on your watch, right, you take that responsibility and you know that you can do it. Right? You have some confidence, you have some skills that won't let you sit by idly and kind of watch things happen. Like it's just natural for you. You step in. So I want you to accept that it's your standards that are causing you to jump in. And it's not that people are being mean or malicious. It's just they don't see what you see. And you don't realize that people look around you and wish they were you. They wish that you had your standards. They wish that you had your drive and even your skills that you can naturally step in and make things happen. And you might say, well, I'm not a leader. But like, are you managing a household right now where it just comes so easily to you? You know what the kids need. You know what appointments you need to make. You know that the driveway needs to be sealed. I mean, there's things that you just do because you know and you have systems. And for you, it's easy. It's like, yeah, I put this reminder on my calendar, no big deal. And I know that I need to have the furnace checked and I need to have, all these different things ready for fall, right? I need to cover up the air conditioner. You just have systems to track that stuff and it comes naturally to you. And the other people are just like, oh my God, I don't even want to own a house because I don't know how to manage it. And it comes naturally to you. So you don't see that they admire you. And I want you to kind of open your eyes. So you have standards and other people don't have those standards or the ability to exact the standards that you have. And what comes so naturally to you is a struggle for others. And you just can't see that. And you probably know how much you take on and you know how much you get done. But other people are out there watching going, I don't know how she does it. Like she's just so organized and she just has all it go, everything done when it needs to be done. And you don't realize how rare that is. You take it for granted. It's just like, oh, I have a system for that. I have a way to remind myself to do that. Or I can see this because I've been through it before. Other people don't have that. So I want you to take this mindset shift that wow, you can do things that other people can't do. And when you look out, you see other people doing things that you can't do and you admire them, realize that you're being admired, that there's people around you watching how you hold it all together and how you make it look effortless. It might not be effortless, but you make it look that way. I heard a funny line the other day watching the Olympics, and somebody was saying how, oh, I don't like to watch this particular sport because they make it look so easy. I know it's not, but they make it look so easy that it doesn't look like challenging, and other sports look more challenging to them. So it's like if you're watching dressage, right, with the equestrian, the rider makes it look so easy. The horse just does things, and you never see the rider actually move. You're like, oh, she's just sitting there. It's because she makes it look so easy because she has skill and expertise that other people don't have. So you're doing that. You're not riding a horse, but you're making things look so easy, and you're keeping things up to your standard, and people just don't even know how the heck you can do it. And I want you to step back and look at how naturally this comes to you. Like when you're in a situation, like think about the last crisis that popped up. Like you just saw, well, this needs to happen. We need to step in. We need to take care of this. We need to do this. And you organize things, and you didn't have to sit there and make a 10-step plan. It just came so easily to you. And that just demonstrates your standards and how much you care. So I want you first to take that shift. And then I want you to also to remember that you have a choice, right? Every time you step in because again, it's the natural thing to you. But I want you to take a second to say, hey, what happens if I don't step up here? If I see this needs to happen, and what if I take a beat and I just sit back and I let someone else step up to be a leader? Because sometimes we always take on these things and we become the martyr, but we don't give anybody else the chance to take something off our plate. So we have to recognize, yes, we have skills and we make it look easy and we do it well, but maybe there's a time when we don't. I have a saying that says, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And so I want you to look at both sides of the coin. That yes, there's times where you should step up, but are there times where you say, I'm going to let someone else learn to lead. I'm going to let someone else in my family take this responsibility on. In Plan Jam, which is coming up, we're doing the fall edition. So if you're not involved, check the link down below. But in Plan Jam, we're talking this season all about how to look at your plate of responsibilities, all the things you're responsible for, and say, am I the best person to continue this? Is it the best interest of my time? Because I believe that we all have this responsibility to put out our best energy, right? To live our best lives. And when you look at some of your responsibilities and you say, hey, I am the glue, I am the one holding this all together, but do I need to be going forward? Is a child old enough to maybe take on some responsibilities to take off my plate because I'm moving here, right? I want to live my best life. There's a direction I'm going in. And maybe those responsibilities aren't the ones I need to have going forward. Somebody else can do them. Somebody else can step up and take them on. And I'm going to delegate this. Or some of the projects that you're in the midst of, again, because you're natural, you're the glue. Maybe it's time to not be the glue. Maybe you need to be the glue in some other projects. So part of the autumn season is to really look at what you're doing and say, hey, am I the best? Do I want to delegate it? Do I want to stop it? Do I want to just delete it? Like, you want to look at all those big projects they have on your plate and all those responsibilities and decide, if I'm the glue, what's the best use of my Elmer's glue, right? I know it's a fun analogy, but I want you to see that you don't need to be overburdened all the time. Yes, you are a natural at this. Yes, you have skills. Yes, other people wish they were you. But now you get the chance to say, let's make some smart choices. I have these natural skills. I can do what other people can't do, but what are the best uses of my natural skills? And I hope you'll join me in Plan Jam. If you're watching this during the autumn season, that's again the topic. But maybe you want to join in a different season because I always have different mindset shifts for you. There's always ways of looking at how we do some things so well, but maybe we don't need to do them so well, or how we can maybe organize our time to do other things, because it's all about moving that mission for the planet. It's really about the happier we are, the happier our ripple is that we send out, the happier the energy that affects all the other people in our world. So if you're tired of being the glue, decide to do two things. One, shift your mind. You are doing something that other people cannot do, number one. And number two, maybe you aren't the right person to continue this going forward, and you can lighten the load and have that self-care that you need, have more space in your schedule to take care of yourself. So I hope this has inspired you. I hope I've given you a little bit of a mindset shift. Yes, you get to do this, and yes, you might not be the best person to do this going forward. All right, that's it for this video. Again, click the link down below and subscribe. I want to help you raise the energy of this planet. We have a mission here. We have a role. We have a responsibility to make this world a better place. So I'll see you in the next time.